Your favorite real astronaut, Johnny Blastoff here, alongside my friend Asteroid Face, who's decided to stand back there today after getting hit in his face accidentally a couple of days ago. Now, we're here to answer the questions that you left. If your question doesn't get answered, be sure to check out the Astronaut University blog that will be up and running next week, and you can find the answer to your question. Let's move on to the first question. It comes from Nick out of Ohio. Johnny, I noticed some coffee cups in your pod. Are those filled with Tang? I believe Nick is referring to this coffee cup right here. It's a common misconception that all astronauts like to drink Tang. I personally do not enjoy Tang. This coffee cup is not filled with Tang. It's filled with Percocet. Question number 2. Bran out of Atlanta writes, what do you have to do to a person to make them scream loud enough so that it is heard in space? Well, Bran, the way that you make a person scream so loud that you can hear it in space is that you play an intense game of ticklefoot. Now, how that works is you walk around the city, you find a barefoot stranger, you hold them down, and you take your index finger and you run it from the ball of their feet to the heel. The scream will be loud. Next question. What's the square root of 45? The square root of 45 is a nightclub outside of Roswell, New Mexico. Asteroid Face has been known to get hammered there on occasion. Question number 5. Sue writes, when astronauts go into outer space, what do they wear under their spacesuits? Great question, Sue. We wear fishnet stockings that have a strap that buttons from the middle of our white pasty thighs up to the top edges of our boxers. It's easy to conquer space when you feel sexy. The next question comes from a friend of mine that will remain anonymous. Will going into space make my virginity grow back, thus allowing me to see a unicorn? It's an interesting question. While you can time travel when going into space, for you to regrow your virginity, you would have to go back to the point of de-virginization. The problem with that is, your virginity is a lot like that of the mythical beast, the unicorn. We're not sure that it actually ever existed. And were you somehow to regrow your virginity, and you were to see this unicorn, the last thing this unicorn would want is for you to force your newfound innocence upon its horn. Now on to the moment we've all been waiting for. Our final question comes from our winner, who will receive 1 free ticket to tomorrow night's launch, 10:30 at Relapse Theater. Comes from Justin Ridgway. Justin writes, Johnny, who would win in a fight between space and Bruce Willis? Great question, Justin. A lot of people don't realize that Bruce Willis is our only idol. He's a man of all men. I would give him this suit right now if he walked in here. So while space might have shooting stars, asteroids, meteorite showers, black holes, multiple dimensions, multiple solar systems, the one weapon that space does not have is Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis wins hands down. Congratulations, Justin. You can pick up your ticket at Will Call tomorrow night at 10:30 at Relapse Theater. I've been Johnny Blastoff. This has been Asteroid Face. One small step for man is much smaller and less important than that of an astronaut.